Good question, Mr. Williams. And I will start by saying that as individuals who are a part of our local population, we all have a responsibility in terms of fighting this virus and this COVID-19 pandemic. And so we all have a responsibility in terms of, if you are asked to remain in home quarantine, you have a responsibility to adhere to this request and this recommendation. And we all have a collective responsibility. And so we are asking community members, if you are aware that your neighbor is supposed to be in self-quarantine, you could also provide us that information. And then from a national point of view, the National COVID-19 Task Force, we have a cadre of compliance officers. They will be provided this data, this information, and they are going to help us to monitor those who should be in self-quarantine. And then there's the 311 hotline that's available, and so anybody, you're free to call in and to provide us the relevant information that would help us to fight this pandemic. And we are all, it's an all of society approach, and we want everyone to come on board and provide us the relevant information so that we can be successful even in this regard. Thank you.
Mr. Williams, good afternoon. I just want to add to what Dr. Laws has just stated regarding home quarantine. So those persons who have been asked to stay at home or quarantine, self-quarantine at home, we're going to have a two-pronged approach to monitoring and surveilling these individuals. One, there will be roll call, periodic roll call that will be done by the compliance officers. And two, there will be periodic visits by the compliance officers in collaboration with the police officers within that district to ensure that individuals who have been asked to quarantine at home or self-quarantine at home are at home. If you're not at home, you will risk having to be taken to a government-designated facility, and then the law will be applied to you. Thank you.
I just wanted to add to Dr. Wilkinson's response to the question regarding the cleaning protocols at hotels. I just want to share with the general public that each of the COVID-19 certified hotels, they have well-established protocols for housekeeping, and all these certified hotels, they have been adhering to these protocols over the past 6 months. So ladies and gentlemen, we went 6 months without any clusters or outbreak, because these protocols are robust. All right. Now on Friday afternoon, we want to share that the National Task Force would have met with the implicated hotel, the leadership of the hotel, and the main agenda item was that of the cleaning protocols, and the aim of that engagement was to improve and strengthen the housekeeping protocols that are followed by that entity.
Just to follow up on that question about how would we enforce this self-quarantine, we always say the police and the authorities cannot do it alone. We always rely on the eyes and ears of you, the public. So these persons who are supposed to be at home, if you see them out of your homes, we ask that you call the nearest police station, or you can even call 311 or 911 and report these sightings. But we are relying on persons' integrity and for them to ensure that they remain at home, bearing in mind that, as I said in my presentation, that it is an offense to disregard any directive given by the chief medical officer in the interest of public health. So we ask persons to really take this directive serious and remain at home.